Hi guys, welcome to another video. So the early hours of today, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, she's a senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District. She was blocked by security operatives from entering into the National Assembly this morning or afternoon because of her suspension. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan was suspended for 6 months without pay on March 6, 2025, following a Senate Ethics Committee investigation into her conduct, specifically cited as unruly and disruptive behavior during a sitting arrangement dispute on February 20, 2025. The controversy began when she rejected a new seat assigned to her and accused the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, of sexual harassment. Her petition against Akpabio was dismissed on procedural grounds, even though she signed the petition herself. So she was suspended because of there was a new seat assigned to her senatorial district, and she said she's not going to sit there, blaming it on gender. So that is the basis of her suspension. She was suspended for unruly behavior, but some would say it's because of the sexual harassment case against the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. You see, Nigerian law system very you can't trust it. You can't trust it. When they suspended her, her security detail was withdrawn from her, and she was not paid. And it stated that she will not be paid from that March till now. So to the 22nd of July right now, she has been cleared by the courts to resume work, but the National Assembly, with their security operatives and the police, did not allow her enter with her convoy. She had to come down from her convoy and walk about 3 minutes to the gates. There were several protesters there, like Aisha Yesufu and other human rights activists.
What exactly is going on? Please tell us. Look at police. Yesterday, police were protesting on behalf of police. And today you are here again doing an illegitimate job. You cannot be serving the whims and caprices of one man. Senator Akpabio is not the constituted authority. A senator wants to resume her duties, constitutional duties. You see me like I will go. No, let me. I'll go near the gate. Get out from that place. Let them go. Get out. Open the gate. And tell what let them go to let them. Let them enter that gate. Let them enter here. This is not the position. Let them enter. Let them enter. No process is this. No process is this country. Everybody, everyone use your hand. Tell them to enter here. Sit there. It's everything to that matter. Sit down. Which kind of nonsense be that one? I'm not for this rubbish. Show paper, you can't say anything. You cannot say something. Simple question, cannot answer. Simple question, simple answer. All of Nigeria police, you stay here. Shame on you people. Simple question, cannot answer. What kind of country are we? What kind of country are we like this? Everybody doing anything they want. What kind of country is this? Yesterday she went down to the State Assembly. She was elected. She's a right to be here. She's not a senator. She needs to enter inside there.
Duly notified the Senate through 2 letters that I would be resuming functions today. As a matter of fact, I'm disappointed on 2 grounds. One is the number of armed policemen that we met outside, all well kitted with guns, charged at a female senator who is unarmed with her people here, patriotic Nigerians. And the second thing is the fact that the Senate, under the leadership of Godswill Akpabio, have decided to become lawbreakers, and by denying me entrance into the chambers to resume my duty. There's been some conversations in the media by his own team, trying to twist the narrative that the judge did not order my reinstatement. And I'd like to clarify that. You see, pursuant to Section 318 of the 1999 Constitution, it is very clear that decisions of a court comes in 5 ways. It could be a judicial decree, it could be a sentence, it could be an order, it could be a conviction, and it could be a recommendation. So an order is just one of the 5 decisions that a judge can pronounce over any case. And mine tilt towards a recommendation. Now you would think that a recommendation is a voluntary. That means the Senate has either they comply or they have the right not to comply. But I'd like to clarify that. Again, if you go further to the to Section 287, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution, again, it actually specifies in clear terms that decisions, that's any of these 5 decisions of any of the every authority. So what that means in simple terms, whether they mention that the Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court made an order or made a sentence or made a judicial decree or a recommendation, whatever, however they want to interpret the literal words, interpretation of the words, it is still a decision of a court and it is still binding on the National Assembly. The second issue that I have seen withering around the media is that the Senate appealed the judgment. And I mentioned it, I'm saying it clearly. Hamza, can you please give me, where's Hamza? Let me have that page, please. Let me have the appeal. Let me show them the appeal. Now, this is the appeal that was initiated last week against Justice Binta Nyako's judgment. It is clear that it is not the National Assembly, neither it is the Senate. It's Akpabio himself. Read it. The President of the Senate, he is the only appellant. The National Assembly has not appealed that judgment. The Senate has not appealed the judgment. The Committee on Ethics has not, that suspended me wrongly, has not appealed the judgment. As a matter of fact, Senator Akpabio joined the clerk of the National Assembly, the entire Senate, and the chairman Committee on Ethics as joint respondents to the case. That means Akpabio has taken the National Assembly and the Senate and the clerk and the committee to court as well. Do you understand? That must be clarified. So there is no reason whatsoever, contrary to the publications I read yesterday, that I should not resume today because the Senate has appealed my suspension is actually excessive, and that me being suspended for 6 months actually will prevent my ability to carry out my constitutional functions as stipulated in Section 63 of the 1990 Constitution. Now, what does Section 63 of the 1999 Constitution means? That every senator in this and every parliamentarian is to attend a sitting not less than 181 days per year to carry out my constituted functions. And what are the constitutional functions of a senator? 1, legislative, which I'll do in there. 2nd is oversight of the executive. And 3rd is representative of my people.
My own concern is, why is she facing so much backlash and hatred like this? Is it because she's a woman? And another one, there are, out of 109 senators in Nigeria, there are only 4 female senators. Senator Natasha is one of them. And she's facing backlash because she accused the Senate President of sexual harassment. It's a man's word. That's what they say. What do you guys think of this situation? If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, hit the subscribe button, okay? I'll see you in the next one.